Long ago, in the age of prophets and kingdoms, there lived a man named Jonah, a messenger chosen by the voice of the Almighty, yet a heart weighed down by fear, pride, and uncertainty. God's call would not be gentle, and it would reshape a life, a nation, and the very meaning of mercy. Jonah lived in a land shaped by faith and memory, where the words of God had guided generations. He knew the voice of the Lord. He understood the weight of obedience. Yet knowing the call does not always make the path easy to walk. One day, from the stillness of heaven, God spoke to Jonah. The command was clear and unmistakable. Jonah was to rise and go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry out against its wickedness. Nineveh was powerful, feared, and known for violence. It was a place Jonah believed deserved judgment, not warning. As the words echoed in his heart, unrest grew within him. Jonah wrestled with the divine decree, his human fears clashing with the sacred command. He envisioned the formidable walls of Nineveh, its bustling, ungodly populace, and felt a profound dread. His mind raced, seeking an escape, a way to avoid the daunting task. Could he truly deliver such a message to such a people, knowing their capacity for cruelty? The weight of God's expectation pressed heavily upon him, a burden he felt ill-equipped to carry. He questioned his own courage, his own faith, in the face of such a monumental undertaking. The city of Nineveh, a symbol of pagan power, loomed large in his imagination. Jonah's heart, though chosen, wavered between duty and self-preservation. He knew the Lord's power, but also the formidable nature of the task. A deep conflict brewed within him, a storm of doubt challenging his resolve. He pondered the consequences of obedience and the terrifying prospect of disobedience. The divine voice, once a comfort, now felt like an inescapable summons. He longed for the quiet life he once knew, undisturbed by such weighty pronouncements. But the call had been made, and Jonah knew, deep down, that it could not be ignored. The path ahead was uncertain, fraught with peril, and demanded a courage he wasn't sure he possessed. Yet, the Lord's will was absolute, a force that would guide his destiny, whether he chose to embrace it or flee. The sun began to set, casting long shadows, mirroring the darkness that had entered Jonah's soul. He stood at a crossroads, a prophet facing a choice that would define his very existence. Nineveh awaited, a city steeped in sin, and Jonah, a man grappling with a divine mandate. The journey would be long, the message harsh, and the outcome